Well, look at this. We've got something to react to, and man, I feel like it's just a good time for a reaction. My name is Django. I've done a few of these in the past on the channel here, and I don't know, it just seems like a good time for something a little relaxed, a little, like just dopey, have some fun with it, whatever. It's Joker, right? Like, it's a perfect candidate for it, right? So, let's see what we're actually dealing with here. Let's see what this dude's gonna be doing in this game, and see how similar or how different it is than what he does in the Injustice games, or I don't know, maybe they'll bring back some MK versus DC stuff. I don't know what they're gonna do with this character. That is interesting. It is almost clickbait quality, just to see what they can do with Joker when they have the rated M, you know, at their disposal. Let's find out. Let's get to this shit. Let me just quit talking and start reacting. He still looks a little like Conan O'Brien to me.
Those blades, those teeth.
Realizing the ways I can kill you.
Killer Croc?
Bucks I'll make selling them in Gotham.
Okay, whoa! Those dance moves he's got is tight. What the hell? His walk is weird. Okay, sick. He's got the fucking punches. What the hell was that thing? I like the cane. He's got a six stick. Six stick in full effect. Oh, that's the Batman Who Laughs skin. Is that for noob? Yeah, well, yeah, it's for noob. Okay, we got it. Whoa, that was tight. What was that shit? Okay, that was kind of funny. What the hell is this music? This Killer Croc skin for Baraka. Alright. He's going to town with the six stick. I like... What the hell was that? What did he dump on the floor? Oh, was that gasoline? I mean... Whoa! Oh my god! That was fucked up! Did you see that shit? That kick looked... That was an NRS classic animation. Oh my god, the super... Oh, he put a smile on that face? Ugh.
Finish him.
Oh god. Do the fatal blow. Oh no.
Fatality.
Okay.
The Joker wins.
Okay. Okay, that one pose was alright. The Joker, early access, January 28th. And boy, these skins, Batman Who Laughs, Killer Croc, and Catwoman for Kitana, I guess. That one looks... well, anyway. This is interesting. I did not see a bunch of Injustice stuff there. I didn't see, like, they seemed like they had a little bit of fun with them, but he also, I gotta be honest, he seems a little under-polished or something. Like, maybe he was a little rushed or something. I don't know. It's, I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what it is. And maybe it's just more of the thing that we've been experiencing a lot with this game from NRS. With how, you know, they've been a little bit... Their schedule's been weird. And they felt like they were a little behind and stuff is... I don't know. It just doesn't seem like... It seems like they're always playing catch-up with Mortal Kombat 11 for some reason. It's strange because that's not how they have been for like the past... I don't know, fucking since MK9. They seem to be on the back foot with this game. And Joker, I don't know, he seems a little, yeah, just kind of rushed, underdeveloped, underpolished. Not bad. Like he doesn't look. He's not trash. He doesn't look like trash. Okay, but yeah, not as awesome as I would have expected him to be. I don't know. I know this Joker situation is a controversial one. I know it's been pretty much Jokergate since he was announced, and there's a lot of people that have very strong feelings about his presence in this game, him being here, in general. And I myself fall in a place where I would rather him not be here. I would have rather had, especially in this game, another Mortal Kombat character. Obviously, like that goes without saying. This game has so many characters it needs. So many characters it feels like it should be in the game already. You know, like Cyrax and Sector. We've talked about that to death. It's crazy. And even as far as like guest characters go, I would never have picked Joker for this game, for Mortal Kombat 11, and I think a lot of people kind of felt the same way about the Joker. But I do know that there are people out there who are very excited to play as Joker in Mortal Kombat. They're very excited about getting their hands on this character, and that's awesome. I have no interest in raining on those people's parade. There's nothing better than people who people who have stuff to get excited about the fighting games they like, and I want those people to continue feeling that way. I don't want to shit on those guys. So, like, you know, if you dig, if you're excited about Joker, awesome. I hope you dig him. I hope they did a good enough job to win you over and they satisfy you. I hope he's everything you want him to be. But just for me personally, I would have rather, you know, probably seen somebody else. Even like I said, as a guest, have grabbed another guest from somewhere. There's a bunch of other ones I have in mind. That and Spawn is coming. Spawn's a great example. I'm really excited for Spawn. Spawn's gonna be tight. Joker feels strange, and I know there's a lot of people that talk about how he is an ad, like he's a Warner Brothers type thing, and they could be right. They could very easily be right. And I know there's a lot of people that are of the strategy of don't buy him, don't play him, don't support him because you're not because that's not going to send a message to Warner Brothers, and they're not wrong. But in cases like the Joker, I feel like the only way that you're ever going to stop getting things like the Joker that feel like Warner Brothers is using something like Mortal Kombat here as a space to advertise for their other Avengers. I think the only way that's ever going to not be a thing is when Mortal Kombat stops being popular. I think that the most effective way to get rid of the Joker and things like that specific situation is to stop buying Mortal Kombat games. And obviously that's not what we're going to do. The only reason why Joker is in this game is because Mortal Kombat is popular. It's got a huge following. It's got tons of people playing it. It's one of the best sellers of this year. You know, it's like you know, people buying ads for the Super Bowl. You're not putting ads during the Super Bowl for people to buy your ads. You're putting them there because a shit ton of people are watching the Super Bowl. It's the same thing here. If there wasn't a billion people looking at Mortal Kombat here, which is the Super Bowl, they wouldn't be putting ads for their shit in the game. Joker. I'm not saying Joker shit, but you know what I mean. I think that's kind of how the situation works, especially because in the example I gave with the Super Bowl, Super Bowl is to Mortal Kombat as ads are to the Joker. In our case, Warner Brothers owns the Super Bowl, so it's really like it ain't going away, man. And the only way it's going to go away is for Mortal Kombat to stop being successful. And I mean, I don't think that any of us are going to get behind that. So That doesn't mean that you have to like it, or that doesn't mean that you have to, you know, get over it even, really. But, like, he's there, he's here, and you know what, maybe, you know, make lemons, basically, right? Maybe he's fun. Maybe he has something that is fun, and I'm going to play him when he comes out. I'll check him out. And maybe he'll be fun. Who knows? But that's pretty much like the best someone who's not happy with the Joker can make in this situation, I feel. And on the other side of the equation, I know there's people that worked on the Joker over at NRS and stuff like that that worked their asses off on him to get him into the game, and that are that you know, artists and textures and animators and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I know that those guys, there's definitely those guys who poured everything they got into the character, even if they didn't have a lot of time to do it. And I kind of feel, I'll be honest, I feel kind of bad for those guys these days, because even recently I've been in that position myself. I've worked on getting guest characters into a fighting game, and I've worked alongside other people that are working, and I mean people producing these characters. I don't mean like the business meetings or anything like that. I'm talking about the artist and the work that it takes to actually make these things happen in the game. And there's always, you know, there's definitely times where it's like I would rather not have to be getting this character doing this for my job, but sometimes that's the case, and you have, and that's just how it works out. And that doesn't mean that you do a shitty job or you half-ass it or whatever necessarily. And that doesn't, the best thing to do, at least with me, is like find something that you do like a little bit, and just try to make that part as enjoyable and put yourself into that as much as you can. And I know there's people that are kind of like that over at NRS, because there has to be. There's tons of people that worked on this one character to get him, dozens and dozens and dozens of people that worked on this character to get him into the game as we see him now. So like, I don't want to just openly shit all over the things, but I am not going to shy away from the things I said about him seeming underdeveloped and maybe a little pressed for time, a little rushed. That seemed like it was the case, and that's just how it comes off. But yeah, it's not an ideal situation, and I don't disagree with, you know, the tons of people that are like really pissed that he's in the game. I don't want him in the game either, or I would rather not have him in the game. I would. There's a billion characters, like I said, that would be so much more desirable than the Joker. Cyrax, Sector, Smoke, tons. I'm not gonna, you know, the whole list of the people that aren't in this game that should be. Okay, you know who you are. Mortal Kombat characters. That's pretty much all I had to say, I guess. Joker looks like he might be fun, and I'll try him out. I hope he is fun, because the game needs some fun. It really needs some fun right now. And I'm really looking forward to Spawn. Spawn's gonna be tight. Spawn's gonna be really tight. I am really excited for that, so we'll see how that goes. Sorry for the editorial here at the end of this thing, but you know, hopefully there's something with this character that is worth getting excited for. Maybe. We'll see.